So what happened?
Well, I opened my laptop. Then I heard a song I liked. I spent 5 minutes looking for the name of that song on my phone. Then I saw a notification on Instagram. Then I saw a person walking a very cute dog outside the window. Before I knew it, 45 minutes had passed and I had written exactly 3 sentences.
I think every person listening to this right now is nodding their head. We have all been in the coffee shop trap.
Hello, everyone. A very warm welcome back to the Rom English Podcast. I am Jennifer, and I am so happy to be here with you today. If you are watching us on our YouTube channel, thank you for coming back to learn and grow with us.
And I am Michael. It is wonderful to see our community growing. We love reading your comments from all over the world. Jennifer, how are you today? You look like you've been thinking about something deeply.
Oh, Michael, I have. I actually had a very frustrating morning, and it's the reason for our topic today. I went to a coffee shop to work on our script. I sat down, I had my coffee, and I said to myself, Jennifer, you have 1 hour, just focus.
That sounds like a good plan. So what happened?
Well, I opened my laptop. Then I heard a song I liked. I spent 5 minutes looking for the name of that song on my phone. Then I saw a notification on Instagram. Then I saw a person walking a very cute dog outside the window. Before I knew it, 45 minutes had passed and I had written exactly 3 sentences.
I think every person listening to this right now is nodding their head. We have all been in the coffee shop trap. We want to focus, but our eyes and ears are always looking for something new.
Exactly. I felt so tired afterwards, even though I didn't do any real work. My brain was jumping around like a monkey.
And that, Jennifer, is the perfect lead-in to our topic today, training your attention in daily life. We live in a world that is designed to steal our focus. Today, we are going to talk about why we are so distracted, why motivation isn't enough to fix it, and we will give you a step-by-step guide to training your brain to stay still.
Let's start with a big question. What is attention? Many people think attention is just looking at something, but it's more than that.
Attention is your mental energy.
And like any energy, it is limited. We only have a certain amount of it every day.
Right. Now, many people wait for motivation to help them focus. They say, I'll study English when I feel inspired, or I'll focus when the task is exciting.
But as we always say on this podcast, motivation is a feeling. It comes and goes. If the task is boring, like learning irregular verbs, motivation will leave you in 5 minutes.
Exactly. That is where discipline comes in. Training your attention is not about feeling like you want to focus. It is about the discipline of bringing your mind back to the task even when you are bored.
I like to think of attention as a muscle. If you never go to the gym, you can't lift a heavy box. If you never train your attention, you can't read a book for more than 2 minutes without checking your phone.
Most people today have very weak attention muscles. We have trained our brains to want a new video, a new like, or a new notification every 10 seconds. We are actually training ourselves to be distracted.
Michael, let's talk about the bad sides. Why is being distracted so bad? Is it just about being slow at work?
No, it is much deeper than that. First, there is mental fatigue. When your attention jumps from a task to a phone to a conversation and back to the task, your brain uses a lot of fuel. This is called switching cost.
So that's why I felt so tired at the coffee shop. My brain was restarting every time I looked at the dog or my phone.
Precisely. Every time you switch, you lose focus and energy. By the end of the day, you feel exhausted, but you didn't actually achieve anything.
Another bad side is anxiety. When we can't focus, we feel overwhelmed. We see a big pile of work, we get distracted, and then we feel guilty because the pile is still there.
It's a cycle. Distraction leads to guilt, guilt leads to stress, and stress makes it even harder to focus.
And for our English learners, the biggest cost is shallow learning. If you listen to an English lesson while scrolling through photos, the information doesn't go into your long-term memory. You're wasting your time.
Tell me about your relationship with your phone. I know you've been trying to change your habits lately.
Oh, it was bad, Michael. I used to check my phone the second I woke up. I would spend 30 minutes in bed just scrolling. I thought I was waking up, but I was actually starting my day by giving my attention away to everyone else.
I was the same. I noticed that I couldn't even watch a 20-minute movie without looking at my phone. My brain was addicted to the hit of dopamine, that small feeling of pleasure we get from a new message.
I realized that I was losing my ability to have deep conversations. Even when I was with my friends, part of my brain was wondering if anyone had commented on my latest photo. I wasn't there. My body was at the table, but my attention was in the cloud.
That is a very sad thought. If we are not in control of our attention, we are not in control of our lives. We are just reacting to whatever the internet throws at us.
I decided I didn't want to live like that. I wanted to be the boss of my own mind again. But I learned quickly that I couldn't just wish for better focus. I had to train for it.
Okay, let's get practical. How do we help our listeners build that attention muscle? I have a few simple steps. Step 1, the phone hotel. You cannot win a fight against your phone. It is designed by geniuses to win, so don't fight it, remove it. When you need to study or work, put your phone in another room.
We call this environment design. If the phone is on the desk, your brain is using energy and not to look at it. If it's in the kitchen, your brain can finally relax and focus on the book.
Step 2, single tasking, the end of multitasking. Stop trying to do 3 things at once. It makes you 40% less productive. If you are eating, just eat. If you are listening to this podcast, just listen.
This was hard for me. I used to listen to English while cleaning the house. Now I try to spend 10 minutes just sitting and listening. The difference in what I remember is amazing.
Step 3, the wait habit. When you feel the itch to check your phone or look at the TV, wait for 1 minute, just 1 minute.
This is like a small exercise for the brain. You're telling your limbic system, the impulsive part of the brain, that the logical part is in charge. Usually, after 1 minute, the urge goes away.
Step 4, meditation, the gym for focus. You don't need to be a monk. Just sit for 5 minutes and focus on your breathing. When your mind wanders, and it will wander, gently bring it back.
This is the most important part. People think they fail at meditation because they think of other things. But bringing your mind back is the actual bicep curl for your brain. That is the moment of training. Michael, many people think focus is only for work time. But can we train our attention during boring times?
Absolutely. In fact, that's the best time to practice. Next time you are waiting for a bus or standing in line at the supermarket, don't take out your phone.
What should we do instead? It feels so boring just standing there.
That boredom is actually your brain recovering. Just notice your surroundings. What do you see? What do you hear? What does the air feel like? This is called mindfulness.
I tried this while washing the dishes yesterday. Usually I hate washing dishes, but I decided to focus 100% on the water and the soap.
And did it make the dishes cleaner?
Maybe, but more importantly, I felt calm. My brain wasn't racing towards the future or complaining about the past. I was just there. It was a 5-minute workout for my attention.
That's the secret. If you can focus on a dish, you can focus on an English textbook. It's the same muscle. Michael, one thing I've noticed since I started training my attention is that I see more small wins in my life.
I know what you mean. When we're distracted, we miss the small, beautiful things. We miss the way the light hits the trees or the way a stranger smiles.
We also miss our own progress. When you train your attention, you start to notice, hey, I just understood a whole paragraph in English without looking at a dictionary.
That is a huge motivation boost, but you can only see it if you are paying attention. Distraction makes us blind to our own success.
It really does. Attention is the lens of your life. If the lens is dirty or moving too fast, the picture is blurry. If the lens is still and clean, life becomes much clearer and more meaningful.
Let's speak directly to our Rom English community. If you want to learn English faster, you don't need more books, you need more attention.
Right. Try the 15-minute focus rule. Instead of studying for an hour with your phone next to you, try to study for only 15 minutes with 0 distractions.
Set a timer, put your phone in the hotel, another room, open your notebook. For 15 minutes, you are an English learning machine.
You will learn more in those 15 focused minutes than in 2 hours of lazy study, and afterwards you will feel proud of yourself, which gives you the energy to do it again tomorrow.
Remember, don't wait to feel focused. Use the discipline to create focus. We have talked a lot today. Michael, can you summarize the attention blueprint for our listeners?
Of course. 1. Understand that attention is a muscle. You have to train it every day. 2. Stop waiting for motivation. Use the discipline of the wait habit and environment design. 3. The phone hotel. Put the distractions in another room. 4. Single tasking. Do one thing at a time with your whole heart. 5. Practice in the gaps. Use the boring moments like waiting in line to be present instead of scrolling. 6. Meditation. 5 minutes a day to practice bringing the mind back.
And most importantly, be kind to yourself. Your mind will wander. That's okay. Just notice it and gently bring it back. That is where the growth happens.
We want to hear from you. What is one thing that always steals your attention, and what is one step you will take today to fight back?
Leave a comment below. We love hearing your stories and your small wins.
Thank you so much for joining us today on the Rom English Podcast. You are the boss of your mind. Now, go and use that power.
Keep practicing, stay focused, and we will see you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.